dear ones, this is an all signs reading with a topic that came as a suggestion from one of the viewers, and we made a poll and this topic won, and it's about who is coming towards you. In the comment section of this video you can come with your own suggestions of topics for all signs readings, and if this reading becomes a success I will try some other topics as well. And if you are a member to this channel, you will get these readings in advance, a couple of days in advance, and ads free. I also do spiritual growth readings, like love and spirituality readings for all the members to the channel, and personal readings for the full members. You can check this out in the comment in the description box. There's a link there, or you can, if you're a subscriber, you will also see the join button somewhere here, and then you can click that and check out the membership option. And I'm going to read in the order of the zodiac, starting with the birthday child, which is in this case Cancer. So who is coming towards Cancer in love? So we have Ace of Swords, and let's see here, Ace of Swords together with the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Wands, and Five of Cups. So I'm seeing that Cancer has been through a lot and learned a lot from this. Cancer is about to solve a certain karma that's going on, that has been going on for them relentlessly. And we can see with the little snarky nose here that Cancer is not going to take the old offer, okay? So something is probably going to be offered here. It's a half attempt to an offer. Someone is going to make an offer to Cancer, but Cancer won't take it. Cancer will put themselves in a safe position for this offer because frankly it doesn't feel like Cancer would want to fall into the same pitfall again, and therefore they will say no to this offer, possibly being made by an air sign or a fire sign. This, however, will still make you disappointed because you want love in your life, you want beautiful things in your life, but for this right now, let this option go down the drain, because to forego this, to say no to this, is to actually skip your karma from repeating. Okay, Cancer. So moving on to Leo. So what's going on for Leo? Who is coming towards Leo and in this time? Okay. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands with the Four of Swords. So Leo has really made an effort to try to have a better social life. Maybe you have been trying to date or trying to find that special someone. You have been full of hope and full of enthusiasm, but this hasn't led to anything solid for you. And you had to go back and cocooning yourself or resting because the options that was presented was not something that you could take. But here we have the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like new things will hit off for you. There might be a Cancer or a Sagittarius person on their way, or there might be a rendezvous with an old lover. So that is what I'm seeing for Leo this time. Okay. Moving on to Virgo. Who is coming towards Virgo in love? Who is coming towards Virgo in love? So we have the Sun card together with Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like Virgo has put fertile seeds to the ground that has the potential of becoming something beautiful. And here we also have the Magician. 19, the Sun, 1 plus 9, 10, and 1 plus 0, 1. We have Ace, which is 1, and the Magician, which is 1. So I'm definitely seeing you manifesting your true love or with your thoughts and with the things that you speak, with the things that you do. So you're taking very fertile action to reach your goal. However, what is being presented to you is not always what you prefer having. So remember that it's sometimes a numbers game, and you need to use the law of repulsion to say yes to the things you do want and no to the things you don't want, to get more, being more presented with what you actually do want and less presented with what you don't want. So I'm seeing Virgo needs to have patience and put in a lot of effort in their love life to be able to have something come to fruition. The Three of Cups in this case feels like dating, and it's not happy and fun all the time. But if Virgo keeps themselves on the straight and narrow, continue with positive thinking and looking at the price, what kind of partner you would want, instead of maybe trying to compromise and settle for what is being presented. I think something fertile is growing here. And even if you won't find the one in a very short period, you will still have nice dates. Try to take them a little less serious, so you don't become so disappointed when you need to reject a person or say no thank you, because or maybe when the person says no thank you to you because you're not the great match which you hoped for. So it's about having a little bit of patience. Moving on to Libra, so we're going to see what was coming towards Libra. And we have 3 cards there. Would want some more there. Thank you. And what I'm seeing here for Libra is a headache. But so I don't think you have been very happy with your relationship so far. But there's one relationship here worth exploring. It's someone still having a torch for you, or someone new coming in offering a solid relationship. Maybe not on the highest level at the start. In the beginning it's like fun and pleasure, but eventually this will turn into a soulmate relationship. So even if things feel crappy right now, put yourself out there, because there's definitely someone in your close proximity that could offer you first like an easygoing relationship, which could develop to a real, like a marriage or a committed situation, or you might feel like you have met your soulmate. So good news for Libra, even though it looked a little bit grim there in the beginning with the 5 of Swords, but it's just you worrying a little bit about the past and thinking that nothing better will ever present itself, but it's definitely on its way. So Scorpio, who is coming towards Scorpio? And I want one more card, that one, thank you. So we have the Ace of Wands together with 5 of Cups. So there's no lack of wanting love. There's a deep desire for love. But this seems like most of your relationship gives you a headache or makes you very, very disappointed. So I think you have put a great energy into your trying to improve your relationships and your love life. But you have been faced with a lot of disappointments. But the Divine wants you to stay focused and stay patient, because there's definitely someone out there for you. This is the royal couple. So there's definitely a soulmate out there for you, or there's a destined relationship for you. It might not come immediately, like you just saying some magic words and it appearing. So you might have more disappointments, more headache. But just know that these are preparing you for this relationship, because what these relationship can teach you is going to be necessary for you to be able to be honoring this relationship and take care of it in a way that so it can grow to its full potential. So don't see this as a waste of time. It's a teaching curve or a learning curve where you meet a lot of challenges and a lot of challenging people until you have the skills necessary for being able to be presented with this relationship and actually being able to make the highest potential out of this relationship. So don't lose hope. Don't think that you will stay single forever or that no one will ever share a house, a home and family with you. It will definitely happen in one shape or the other. You just need to accept that you are in school a little bit right now. So it's not that you are uneducated. It's just you need these certain skills to become happy in your relationships. Okay. Moving on to Sagittarius. So who is coming towards Sagittarius in love? And we have 3 cards here. I would want 2 more. That's a little bit much. These I feel is great. Okay, not so great maybe. Okay, so we have a Queen of Wands, which is Sagittarius, and the High Priestess. So Sagittarius has put him or herself in a position out of self-respect and decided that I'm worth something great and I won't let a crap in because I'm going to sit and wait for that great option instead of inviting a lot of trouble in my life. But meanwhile doing so, I think it could be a good idea to work on yourself because there's a lot of worry and anxiety and an element of being a little bit cold at this point. It was necessary for you to become cold to save yourself from some kind of situation that called you to have a lot of self-respect and choose you instead of maybe that certain relationship. But it has made you feel like you will never be happy and you will always be alone, kind of ending up like someone on the iceberg. I don't know this, but it's like when you're left over, you are like a spinster. And this is what you see in front of you. It's a very honorable spinster, like someone that's, or bachelor, like someone that really honors themselves and are smart. It might be that you're also thinking that you're too smart for your partners and then they would want you to be a little bit more maybe a little less intelligent. Okay, and therefore you're keeping yourself to yourself right now because you think your destiny is going to be like this, that it's going to end with you needing to take care of yourself and watch out, so like be the little bit of the warrior and the very respectable person that won't let crap into their life. But I see that this is thought patterns that needs to be changed. So instead of thinking hell is other people, try to focus on how you take care of yourself, how you love yourself, how you cherish yourself, how you build on your own life with a platform for yourself, which you can stay stable on, with or without other people. Because when you worry less and you feel like you can take care of yourself, your life is great. Beautiful things will come into your life. Beautiful things will be manifested. You're such an attractive person. You're so smart, intelligent. It's just that maybe you're worrying a little bit too much and you're spending too much with worrying, too much time with worrying and too little time with building on yourself right now, here and now. And if you build on yourself here and now, make your life prosperous, you will have less trouble with inviting great things for your future because you will be a perfect match to this great future. If you can love yourself, you will match up with people that will love you too, respect you and honor you, because these are the things that you're learning at this moment. So it's kind of beautiful, but it probably doesn't feel super great at this point. Moving on to Capricorn. So Capricorn. Who is coming towards Capricorn? Let's see here. There. Okay. Maybe I missed one card. That one. Thank you. So we see death here, Scorpio energy, together with 10 of Cups. So it's some kind of love that has survived death or have survived a big transformation. 4 of Swords. So even though this love survived, it's not it's not manifested in 3D just yet, but I'm definitely seeing 2 people loving each other. It survived a breakup. The love survived a breakup, but maybe people are pretending like it didn't. And here we have 6 of Wands together with the Emperor. Okay, so this great love, it survived death, but right now you are on a vacation because you need to learn to celebrate yourself, to honor yourself, and to live your best life without this person. There was a reason for death happening here. Something wasn't totally in the way that what the divine wanted for you or what you wanted for yourself. So you actually need to become a little bit more self-oriented, and you need to believe that you are worth loving. You need to believe that you are worth the best. And first here we can see 13, 1 plus 3, 4. It's about healing from this great transformation. Probably taught you a great deal, but also left you with big losses, and life didn't become exactly as you wanted it to be. And here it can become as you want it to be. You can have whatever success you want. You just need to give yourself a little time to heal from this. And when you have done so, when you have healed, you will start to feel inspiration again. And that is when you put your best foot forward to live your best life. And this will attract beautiful energy in your life. So I'm both seeing you being the Emperor, but also attracting the one into your life. And it comes because you learned this, what you were taught here. It is likely that you need time to overcome a past life to be ready for a new love. But for some of you, for a few of you, this past love will also be the new love. Okay. So thank you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. It's a little quick update. So moving on to next sign here. So Aquarius, who is coming towards Aquarius as of now? Who is coming towards Aquarius? So these, but 2 more cards. That one and this one. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords, which is Aquarius, fed up with something, deciding to stomp away from this situation. Enough is enough. This person has seen their own worth, and this crap, whatever crap it is not what we are worth. So deciding to move on, deciding to not spend more energy into this a little bit hopeless situation. And that is the first step towards your new life. That's the first step towards your new love. When you don't accept anymore the BS, which didn't make you happy anyway. And here we have the Magician, interesting, together with the Knight of Wands. So I'm seeing new love coming in for you. It doesn't look particularly serious to start with, but this is really worth exploring. We have the same source of energy there, and it's also in this wand here. So I definitely think this is worth exploring, even if this is not going to be a forever relationship. You might meet with a fire sign, particularly Sagittarius. But it's still going to give you some knowledge, and it's going to give you a real good time. So even if it will end in bitter tears, which I can't see, but sometimes this like hot burning relationships can burn up pretty quickly. I need to warn you though that Magician together with the Knight of Wands can sometimes be a kind of charming energy that will steal your heart and leave you in ashes. So be a little bit careful. Don't give away your heart immediately to this person, but don't say no to this situation either. I think it's going to bring you some beautiful summer's love and some beautiful adventure, some really great memories to savor for when you are old. And this is a beginning, so I can't really see where it's going. I can just see that it's very sparkling, like very sexual new beginning. So it can be that you're very attracted to a person, or there might come in something like a creative endeavor in your life that's being presented, and you will burn with fire for this creative project. So, but whatever you left behind, it can be a risk of it's repeating here. So be a little bit careful. You know what you have learned. You don't have to relearn this old lesson. This is connected to the Wheel of Fortune, which is karma. And 1 is also connected to that card. So do it. Try to stay a little bit sharp, top of your game, and try to not be totally fooled by this energy, but don't deny it either. Go along with it, but stay awake, stay aware. Okay, so I hope that helped. So moving on to Pisces energy. So I'm definitely feeling all these cards for Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, and we have the Hangman together with the 6 of Cups. So a lot of you are waiting for a reconciliation with a long lost love or someone that you're missing from before. Maybe you run too quickly and they weren't able to keep up with your steps, or you had to sacrifice them but still want the relationship in some way. So that's a little bit the background. But here you're moving forward and you're leaving the past behind. You want new love in your life, and we also have the Magician here, so you're definitely wanting to put your best foot forward into creating a better life for yourself. Not the same thing that you have. You're leaving it, you want to leave it behind, and you want to spark something new. Unfortunately, Pisces, the new that will present itself, it will be very much like the old. I can't understand really why this is it, but it's probably some little variable that you missed that you will have to relive. You will have to do it again. So I'm definitely seeing new love for you, but this new love will be as crappy and as complicated as the old love. You will be very attached to the person, or there might be a person be very attached to you. I'm also seeing for some of you, this is a past life relationship, and it's this past relationship that here, past life card, the moon is, I definitely feel this is a past life energy, something like old memories. So for some of you, it will be very hard to move on from a person of old, even if you try that really, really hard, because you have a past life karma that needs to be dealt with. You can't solve it by running away. You need to solve it while being into that situation. So for those of you that were able to move away from the old and to give it up, even though there was still some nostalgia here, you will meet a similar situation, and you will have to deal with it with the best knowledge, to your best knowledge, and do the best thing you can to learn as much as possible and to rise above your old limitations, and thereby freeing yourself from this karma, teaching yourself what you need to learn so that you can level up, because I'm seeing you being a little bit stuck on the same level. It's not because you did something wrong. It's probably because you wanted to avoid some unpleasant situation that you were very drawn to and felt very attached to. And the attachment is probably saying that since there's this strong attachment, it's also unsolved issues, and these issues needs to be solved. So you are brave for doing all this thing, trying to walk away with your head held high and leaving the maybe codependent, abusive, stupid situations behind. But you still need to go on into new situations like this, because there's things still for you to learn and understand and see from these types of relationships. This is connected to the Lover's card. This is connected to the Hermit card. So it might be a relationship being offered to you by someone that's wants you one day, doesn't want you next day, or someone that wants to control you, but you can't control them. Situations similar to this. People that crave you a great deal, but being over emotional in the relationship. And this can also go for you. There might be jealousy involved, codependency, like overfunction and underfunctioning, or it can be an element also of being having a trauma that comes up in relationships, and it's only in those relationships you can heal it. The relationship might become crap because you display an ancient trauma, and then you blame the other person, but they are faced with your big trauma. It might be that the other person has this big trauma, but it doesn't matter, because if it comes to surface, then you can heal it. If it's not coming to surface, you can't heal it. So you need to be challenged for this trauma to come to surface, so you can integrate your shadow and heal whatever karma, trauma, drama you have been through. So you can't heal it by running away. It's not going to be helpful. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to break up the old story. I do that all the time, but the same card comes anyway. So, but then at least it was those cards that was meant to show up. Moving on to Aries. Who is coming towards Aries at this time? Package deal. That's nice. So we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Swords. So I think you have put yourself in a position of dignity in your relationships, but it made people run away from you. Three of Pentacles and the Hangman. I'm seeing this person that's still running from you have things that they need to learn. So it's not that they run away from you per se. They did so and was probably irritated with you for putting some demands on them. But running away didn't mean that they avoided the issue. It just means that they now need to face the issue on their own and really work on it. And here this person realizes that it was not really you that was the problem, because the problem follows them and they need to work on it wherever they go. So even if you feel that you were unjustly treated by someone that kind of skipped out of the relationship, they are still learning the lesson. So it's not that they got off like scot-free. It didn't happen like that. And then I see the Page of Swords for you. So I don't see really new love coming in for you at this point. I'm seeing you being a really sharp, smart cookie that had a lot of things to teach other people. And it's basically, I'm seeing you waiting for a student to come to a certain position in their teaching, so they will be ready for your lessons again. So right now, it's very singles vibe for you, Aries, because whoever is supposed to be your pupil, it can be a person from the past or a new person, is going through some stuff on their own right now, which is better that they go through this outside the relationship. It's nothing that you need to be bothered with. And when the time is right, this person will come back. The divine will make you know that this person will come back, or there will come this new person. I say come back because it might be a person from your past in this life, but it can also be a past life relationship. So that's probably why I'm saying coming back. So someone will come that needs your teaching, but they are not ready for this teaching right now. It wouldn't give them any benefit, and it wouldn't benefit you if they came forward at this time. So just enjoy your single life and work on yourself, work on your wisdom, learn things, get even smarter by the day, read books and watch documentaries, watch other people's relationships, learn from them. speak with your friends about their problems and issues. It's almost like you're a little bit like a therapist here. Okay, so moving on to Taurus. So Taurus, who is coming towards Taurus in love? And we have Three of Swords together with the Five of Swords. So I'm seeing there has been some trouble in your love life or in your relationships in general. People haven't appreciated you. I feel you have put in all your heart and soul, and still it was never enough for these people. It's like you were never worthy, even though you feel like you are doing really great. You're a real good catch. You have amazing qualities, but it's like no one is seeing these qualities or understanding them. And then the divine says, well, you do. So right now you're working a lot on self-love and working on celebrating yourself. And when you are done doing that, when you have celebrated yourself enough to forget about this bullshit that happened in the past, you will be ready for a new relationship. You will be ready for a new start and to solve this, whatever issues was here. I think you will be faced with similar issues again, but you will be better equipped to deal with them, hopefully. It won't be super easy, but there will be certain relationships. I'm not seeing like the one coming towards you. This is 6, is connected to the Lover's card, but I'm just seeing like some pieces of the puzzle. So it might be some short-lived relationships, or something will come up in your family relationships, your friendship relationship, your work-related relationships, which is going to be similar to the situations you have lived through before. But this time you're better equipped because you are more on your own side. You love yourself. You don't desert yourself. You have your own back. You're also nice towards other people. But still, this situation will take a little bit of toll on you, and it will be 1 step forward and 2 steps back. So try to stay as stable as you can with backing yourself up, having a lot of self-love towards yourself, and see where these things goes, because I think you will learn a lot. You might solve really old issues that you have had from your original family, or even from past lives, like this eternity symbol. We can also see it here. But you have a real good shot on solving this now and becoming a real expert in the field of relationships. Some old stupid things that are repeated in your life is like on the bridge of not having to repeat again, because you will solve it now. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. And how you will solve it is by backing both yourself up, but also the other person. So being kind of very diplomatic and helping both yourself and the other person in this situation. Okay. So, moving on to the next sign. So Gemini, who is coming towards Gemini? And we have 1 card, and I want some more, 2 more. Thank you. Okay, who is coming towards Gemini? We have 5 of Swords and 10 of Wands. So it seems like you're leaving some kind of headache behind, some kind of problematic relationship with a person you couldn't really connect with, even if you wanted to. I see there's an alternative road for you here, where you could have been with this person, but I think you had enough. It was too heavy on you, this situation, so you didn't want to accept the burden of this, or it might be that you had a chance of something new here that actually goes up to this peak, and it was like the divine was trying to make you aware of this relationship that was presented here for you, but for some reason maybe you didn't have the strength or the stamina right now. Sometimes we can be so exhausted from past events that we can't put our best foot forward in our life right now. We just need time to heal. And here we see the Moon together with the Ace of Pentacles and the Hangman. So right now you're being blocked for forward movement. There are beautiful potential for you here, but as long as you don't heal whatever it is that's burdening you here, this baggage here, you're not going to be able to take this offer. You weren't able to take this offer. You will not be able to take this offer, either because you will emotionally not be ready, you won't feel attraction to the person, or you will take them for granted, or it can even be them doing some stupid thing towards you. But I'm mostly seeing you kind of not even seeing that opportunity, because you're so preoccupied with this, what needs to be dealt with. And this what needs to be dealt with is your own pain and frustration. It's like I'm seeing a big question mark. I think you feel like a big question mark. You didn't expect life to become like this. Why did it happen like this? And I think that question is important. The hangman is enlightenment. So I think there's definitely a situation, something you need to learn that's preventing you from moving forward with love until you have seen certain patterns, certain issues, certain pains, certain troubles that repeats in your life. Maybe you avoid feeling aches and pains and anxiety, and I think you need to face it. To face it would be to honor it. It would be to give you the best chance. It's almost like diving deep here and bringing up a pearl to the surface of the ocean, and really getting to know this pearl, which is most likely a lost soul part of yours, and integrate it. So I see you have big spiritual work to do on yourself. So you're too busy with this to even notice the potential relationships around you. And if you would even see them, you would not take them seriously, is what I'm feeling. Okay. So, moving on to reading for the collective. Reading for the collective there. Thank you. So, we have a Queen of Swords together with Four of Wands. You engage in your relationship, but it's not wholeheartedly. Your head is elsewhere. Life didn't become as you wanted it. You have beautiful things happening in your life, but it's like you wanted something else. This is just in the way for your view. It's like it shouldn't be there, but it's there and it's beautiful. It can be like your bestest of friends, your children, your parents, your co-workers, neighbors, people that loves you, and you actually have a good time with them, but you're dreaming about something else. See what it is. King of Wands. Okay, so you dream about someone that you're very attracted to, someone that, like, if this person would come along, you would toss this out of the window, and this would be the only person that would be important. Like the other people, you wouldn't call your friends as often, you wouldn't go home to your parents as often, you wouldn't pay attention to your children's homework, because you're just, when will this person call? Okay. So this is probably a little bit of an issue in divine eyes. There's a lot of flags here sticking up, so there's a lot of information to be gained from this situation. And we have a Six of Swords, so I'm seeing you continue being lost at this sea, because the divine doesn't think that you're ready for the one, because if you will use them as band-aid, as mother substitute, father substitute, God substitute. Everything would be put in the arms of this person, and you would forget about the rest of your life, like your career or your spiritual mission or your family or your friends. So you're definitely not ready for this relationship to come along. And I see the Six of Swords together with the Page of Swords. You need to figure this out. Okay, it's time now. How have you been able to go so long without like realizing this? Is what the divine say. I have no clue what it is. Well, maybe a little bit. It has something to do with this. Why do you toss everything out the window just because Mrs. or Mr. Right shows up? What's wrong with you? Okay, why is this person so important? A clue would probably be that you feel a little bit like a child that needs their parent, and since your real parents probably are seeing you as an adult right now, so they don't baby you. Your friends don't baby you. Your children and your co-workers probably need you. And you want someone that you can lean on. You want someone that can be your parent and take care of you when you are down and help you. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's just that it actually needs to come from you first. It needs to come from yourself. You need to be that person that you can rely on. You need to be that person that have your back and comfort you when you are sad and help you through your problems. And it's first then, when you have become this for yourself, when you have solved this, you know, you have gotten this eureka moment. It can be an alternative thing as well. This is just what I see. Then you will be able to be in relationships both with, you know, your friends and your family and other people and this person, and they will be an addition, a beautiful addition that will enrich your life. They won't be the pillar which your life, like the center pillar of the tent, which hold the whole thing up. It will just be a contribution, like one person more coming into this equation. So it's like a little bit desperation over this, and it's because you're a child looking for your, like your shepherd here. Like ducks, they imprint on the first thing they see. Sometimes it's a pole with a flag, and you are just waiting for someone to imprint on, and then, you know, run after this person, and you're not supposed to do that. Okay, so I hope this helps. This reading became unbelievably short. I wanted quick updates, but maybe they became a little bit too quick. But I like it. It didn't take as much of my energy as I thought. It was fun and kind of light-hearted. And I actually think I will do the rest of the readings from the poll that I made. So in the order of, like this was the one that won, and then I will take the one that was voted second and third and fourth and fifth, at least as long as I see you still watch the readings. If I see nobody watch it, I will probably continue with my usual stuff. But this week I am doing personal readings, so I have time to do some of this stuff for you as well. And so I'm trying out something new to see what will make you happy and curious, and what would be helpful for you as well. So let me know in the comment what kind of readings you would want for the future. I'm collecting questions for also the next poll. Also let me know what you think about this format and what can be done better and what you really loved and you want to keep, and so on and so forth. So help me help you in the best way possible. And thank you so much, and see you soon. Bye bye.